How's it guys, Carl here from KJD Photography. I hope you're all doing well. So today's short video, I just want to actually answer a couple of questions I had from some people, because now they know that we've gone into the whole streaming sort of area of the business and stuff, and they wanted to know, well, what type of streaming devices do we actually use? So I use a couple, but the one I want to actually just touch on today has become a new favorite of mine, which I actually picked up, which Tamba.co.za actually gave us to use, and it is the OSEE GoStream DUET. So the OSEE GoStream is actually this unit. So if I actually bring this close here, you can see there it is the DUET model. Now the DUET is the one that has the SDI areas actually on the side of the actual unit, where you can plug in an SDI camera source. Also, it has the HDMI on the actual back of the unit. It also has two HDMI outputs, so if you actually have a comfort monitor that you want to see to your clients, or you got a monitor to see what's going on the stream, you can even put a switcher on that and actually send a comfort monitor for the client, and you've got a program view as well as the other output, which gives you your multi-view. So that is quite cool. It's a nice feature to have two outputs on a HDMI. That's what I really also love about this unit. Also, the simple things like a on-off button on the actual unit, instead of pulling out a cable at the back of the unit to turn off or to power down. The nice feature on this as well, it does have your live and preview buttons. So that's the two rows actually in the front here of your actual unit. You have your live buttons and your previews, which is also cool. The downstream, upstream keying and stuff works really great on this. I've actually used the chroma key the other day. We made sure that obviously our green screen was lit evenly, and we just set up some other lights just to get that sort of feeling of where you were to match the background that you were actually loading in on your unit. But the other thing around that is, if you are doing green screen and you want to actually have a video in the background of your stream, you can do that, because you have an SD card slot actually on the front here, where you can actually do a video playback and have that aux actually in the background of your green screen. So I did a video where I had Chewbacca sitting next to me, and that was a video playing in the back, and I was sort of interacting with Chewbacca. So that was actually quite cool that you can actually do on this unit, is the video playback. That's another plus on this unit that I actually like. The other thing is it has an NDI source. So what I'm doing is, now this camera that I'm actually speaking on is actually an NDI connection to the actual GoStream. Okay, so that gives me an ability of not having just the 4 HDMI cameras or 4 HDMI or 4 SDI cameras. It gives me another camera source that I can actually use at the event as well. So you literally have 5 cameras on a switcher, which is quite cool. Also, this unit does stream out to 3 destinations. So if you're just streaming to Facebook and YouTube, say for instance, that's the only 2 sort of platforms you stream to, you can do that straight out the box on this unit. It does have a menu system where you can actually change things on the fly in your production, which is very cool. I really do like some of the functions on that. If I want to actually switch over from an NDI camera to my laptop, back to my laptop, I can actually do that while I'm busy in the actual production. Gives you a lot more power and flexibility in that way. Also, the ability to actually put your thirds up, work with your overlays and stuff, like I've got Tamba.co.za at the back here, where you can actually see it on the bottom. All of that stuff works great on the actual keying as well. What other things do I like about this? It has a monitor output as well for audio, so you can actually plug your headphones directly into this unit and actually be able to hear what's going out on the actual audio. It does have your 2 mic inputs. I set mic 2 up as a line in because I have a mixer desk that I plug all my microphones and stuff into, and then I just leave mic 1 as a mic input for if I need to put a microphone in there. Other than that, I think there's a lot of functions that this thing has actually got that you can play around with. It's a very powerful unit, and as you can see there, it's got the 4 SDI, 4 HDMIs, it's got NDI. It just is a power pack of a streaming switching device. So this is our new favorite. This is the one we're going to be using a lot more in the future. We do have the other models which we actually got from Tambra as well, which I will do a quick overview on those ones as well. But this is the actual main switcher that we are using right now for our streams and stuff going forward. So yeah, I hope that's answered the question. And if you do want to get any of the products that I've mentioned, from the OSEE, from the Blackmagic, from TriCaster, to any of that type of stuff, anything broadcasting, anything to do with broadcasting, you can get through to tambo.co.za and have a look at what they got. They've got bird dog cameras, they've got PTZ cameras, they've got everything that you would need for your broadcasting or your streaming events. Have a look at their website. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.